Hey guys, Travis here on the first day of the spring playoffs for the promotion tournament, and I'm joined by Virus of Team Fidelis. Unfortunately, not able to make it in. Virus, I have to say, there was a lot of talk from you beforehand about how you thought you were going to be able to make it in. So what happened?
Uh, well, we had a lot of passive play. That's the main thing that stopped us from winning those games. But at the same time, uh, I just feel like a lot of our teammates weren't really fully there because a lot of them planned like different things, like different paths to go down already before this. Then, like right after we lost, they just break that news on me, just with their decisions to do other things, and uh, it's kind of depressing, but at the same time, I know that my heart is truly in this and that I need to get back into the scene somehow.
So what exactly is happening? I mean, it sounded like you said they weren't interested in winning or something along those lines. They weren't as dedicated.
It's not that. It's just little things that have come up just because we don't have like an actual gaming house and just people having to, like I had college and half our team was in school. So just parents and school and just everything really cut down our practice time and our communication a lot. And I feel like I don't know. I guess right now I'm just really craving a gaming house to where I can actually get that full experience of actually playing this game at a professional level.
So what are you looking to do now? Are you trying to possibly get like a sub position on an LCS team, or I mean, what do you do beyond this?
Well, to give you just a general summary of what's happened so far, our manager, I probably shouldn't be saying any of this right now because this is like nothing is final in all these terms, but our jungler is exploring opportunities, or not our jungler, our manager is exploring opportunities with Vulcan. Our jungler was already, like, he told me that a week ago. He'd already had plans of what to do if we didn't make it through, and that is to go and form another team with other people. So that cuts him out of the loop, our manager out of the loop, and then the support Prophet, like him and I mesh really well, and we can really go places together. But he's always had this kind of want to play jungle because he feels that he knows how to do it better than all the junglers he's played with, and he feels like he can really excel at that role more. And like I don't know, he needs to play whatever role that he really like loves instead of just kind of like floating in between. But that's basically three people out of the loop. And then there's Arthalon, who he's just a troll, you know? Like he is like he took this very seriously and he is a really good player, but I don't know, he's just a little bit troll like in real life too.
So when you say your manager's exploring options as Vulcan, like as a player or a sub or as a manager?
Well, we or I didn't personally know that he was like not gonna stay our manager, but just I guess moving into their house and just I don't know what exactly, but just not with us anymore.
So then that brings us back to you. Like, what do you personally look at beyond this? Like, or have you not had enough time to sort of figure it out?
What I really want is like I've been attending college and I've literally been putting 90% of my free time just into trying to be good at this game. And like today, I drew double bans from them, and it's I just want to be in a gaming house. That's just my one true need. And now that the team's basically falling apart because everyone is just exploring other opportunities, like uh, it's just it's just that I want to be in a gaming house so bad. I don't care what I have to play. I don't care what I have to do. I'm already dedicating 90% of my like free time to this game, and when I say free time, I mean I'm not partying, I'm not watching TV. I'm literally taking no like extracurricular activities whatsoever, and I'm just focusing on this game, on studying plays, like getting jungle timers down, timing flashes, just everything about this game, just trying to get it down. And uh, hopefully I'll find somewhere or some place to go, but I definitely want to get in on a gaming house.
So what happened specifically today? Like, in the games, do you think people just weren't dedicated or into it enough, or like their heart wasn't really there, or what was the situation?
No, don't get me wrong. Like everyone has been putting in the hours prior to this, like usually like 6 to 8 hours a day of just practice, which is more than some other teams out there. But I don't know. The main problem today was just the fact that we went with a really like AOE kind of initiate comp, and we ended up playing passive and really like just letting our lanes get shoved, letting them get in our jungle when our play style has really been for the last like 2 weeks just getting up in people's faces and just shoving that aggression down their throat. And I don't know, like one of our really good picks is Elise, and we ended up not using that. I don't know why, because most of the time we're planning on that being banned out. That's how much we utilize that pick. So definitely playing Elise was a bad or was not good.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, we went with like Prophet likes to play kill shot or the skill shot supports that can really just like make plays happen. And I, as an AD carry, I don't know why, but I just cannot stand having someone else like take control of the lane with the like skill shot champ like Thresh or Blitzcrank or even like Zyra to some extent. But like I'm completely fine with laning with someone like that. But like I think in laning phase we had like one or two Thresh grabs, but I'm by no means am I blaming the aim on like the support, but it was mainly our jungle like presence and just controlling the buffs. That was our main problem, along with our level one. Like the first game against a Nautilus, we got a deep ward in their blue, and we knew that they were going to blue. Like we knew exactly where he was starting and exactly what he was doing, and we just didn't capitalize it on all like at all. And we just sat on our like in our jungle and didn't get the plays rolling around the map.
So, you're the one person that I've managed to interview today that didn't continue on into the tournament. So what happens now for you? I mean, I know we sort of touched on that, but I'm kind of curious what your thoughts are on what is out there for people who didn't qualify into the LCS, because now, of course, there won't be another set of qualifiers until probably next January or so.
Well, out of all the teams that have failed to qualify, I feel like a lot of them will just drop off the map because the main thing you have to realize is that if they didn't make it, that is because they did not prepare enough and they didn't put in the hours and they did not play to their full potential. And yeah, obviously, if they don't want it bad enough, like if one of the teams that gets knocked out, if they really like for the next couple months, if they get a house and they actually get that practice in and put in the hours, then they can attempt to requalify. But if they just keep trying to do the same thing, like if they just, oh, we're gonna play during summer, and then school comes around, and then they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna play 4 hours a day again, and just like hardly practice. Like that's when you're really gonna see who is dedicated and who just wants to play casually.
All right, so sort of wrapping up the interview, anything you want to say at the end?
Uh, I just want to say, of course, since it's Mother's Day weekend, I want to say Happy Mother's Day. But besides that, just go Vols. And thank you to Jonathan, Bryant, Michael, just for being there with me, like through all the shit I've gone through. And all my friends and family that have supported me, and as well as my teammates. Like, I know I harped about them a lot in this interview. I probably said some stuff I really shouldn't have, but hopefully they'll forgive me.
Well, anyway, best of luck in the future. Nice interviewing you. Nice meeting you as well. For everyone, this is Travis on the first day of the spring promotion tournament. You can check out the rest of our coverage at gamespot.com/LCS.